So Spike is going to be coming to Squad Busters soon. So today we're going to be doing some gameplay with Spike to see how good he is as the newest healer. Now obviously he's not out in the game yet, so I'm going to be going against bots for this video, but it's still cool to see how good he might be. Okay, so for this game we're going to be using Trader, Spike, Medic. We're going to be using Freeze and Chicken Clones. So the Spike ability from Spike actually slows down the enemies and does damage, so I'm thinking if I pair that with a Freeze, it could be really good. And then also Chicken Clones, they should be able to stay alive forever because we've got a Medic and a Spike. Okay, so the first game is Dr. Eggman Attacks, and here we are with Spike over here. And I just want to remind you that I am going to be against bots, so obviously it's not going to be hard. It's just a cool way to see how well it might be. Anyways, he immediately starts running the second he sees us. Oh my god, they're actually all running around. Why are they running around? Let's get Chicken Clones. Why are they fighting back? Stop doing that, all right? Yeah, bro, when were bots brains? All right, okay, let's drop another grenade spell on this guy. It does slow them down a lot. You'll notice whenever I run and then I stop running, it actually heals me up. So that is huge as well. And also, I haven't had to reactivate my Chicken Clones yet because essentially I can just keep him alive forever. Let's drop 2 grenades on this guy, a Freeze as well. And honestly, I don't have to do much. Like, he just takes so much damage from the thorny grenade. It's like a miniature, well, it's like the fireball, but not on the original impact, the damage it does once it's impacted. That's what these grenades are a little bit like. Let's go find some more people to kill so we can figure this out more. Freeze this guy, drop a thorny, you know, let's drop 2 thorny grenades, but not do much. Let's just watch. I mean, that's okay damage. That is real. Honestly, that is actually pretty good damage. I'll take that damage. And also when I kill someone, it reactivates our thorny grenade. Let's drop 2 grenades on this guy as well. That's going to do a lot of damage. Let's drop another thorny grenade on him. When we take out one of his squaddies, it seems to heal us up. He's pretty much dying to the thorny grenade. I mean, I know it's a bot. A real player is going to run out of that a lot easier. It's still good to gather though. See how much damage we can do. Well, how much damage is possible. I'm going to drop 2 thorny grenades on this guy. I'm going to freeze him as well. And yeah, you'll notice every time he loses a squaddie, it reactivates our ability so we can throw another one again because obviously we have a maxed out Spike. Let's take a penny. We'll go over here. We'll take a Boko. There's only 2 people left in this game and we're only 2 minutes into it. Well, this is easy. Let's just do it again. There you go. Activate our Chicken Clones, even though actually they're about to die. Hold up. We get them healed up. When we kill him, that should give us a bunch of health. It does. Oh my god, yeah, it gets them to full health. Yeah. Okay, why is that always bedtime? All right, let's drop another one of these, drop a free spell, and we may or may have not killed the whole lobby in 2 minutes. Okay, so for this next game, I'm going to be using Fireball with Barbarian Charge, see if we can keep the Barbarians alive for longer with Spike, and then the Fireball with the Spike ability could do a lot of damage. All right, the next game is Royal Haunt, and I'm interested to see how it does with the Fireball this time. We're going to immediately take out that blue box, and then we're going to get a reroll for a Poco, which is a healer, which will do more damage now, which is great. The bot is just sitting over here. I'm going to drop a Spike on him. He's going to proceed to then finally run for his life. We're going to drop a Barbarian Charge and he dies. All right, how long can we keep these Barbarian Charges alive for? If I keep running around, we're just going to do experiments. I want to see how long they can stay alive for because these usually die quite quickly. Get another Colonel Ruffs. They're still alive. I need to run. Stop. Okay. I mean, it does keep them alive for a while. Boop. Stop again. Get a goblin. Kill all these guys. That should give us extra healing. I mean, they're staying alive for longer than it takes for the spell to regenerate. Like, look, the spell has finally regenerated. So I would say that's pretty solid. Anyways, now that I've done that experiment, let's go find some more people to kill. So we're going to get a goblin. There's a guy on the left over here. I actually don't have a trader this time. Let's drop a Spike, and a Fireball. And send in the Barbarians and then another Spike. And is that enough to kill him? Oh my god, it is. Oh, that's amazing. I mean, this is like the first spell in the game that does this type of damage. The other spells in the game don't do this sort of damage. It's like a Royal Delivery, which does a tiny bit of splash. Oh, no. Let's drop a Fireball, send in the Barbarians. Take this Barbarian King out very quickly. Again, it is just going to be a bot lobby. They're going to be very easy to take out. It's still interesting to see, though, how they do. And there are 5 people left in this lobby. Hold up. I need to remember to stop running. Like, if you have something like a Barbarian Charge in your army, in your squad, and you want to keep him alive, you want to remember to like run, stop running the second you see the green, run again, stop running so you can kind of keep him alive for longer. I'm gonna drop a Fireball, a bunch of stuff on this guy. Mo problems. Yeah, they do take a lot of damage. Also, I'm taking a bunch of damage right now. He's fighting back. We'll take a medic. So how do I think Spike is gonna be? Do I think he's gonna be an S tier unit? Honestly, no. I think he might be good. Like, there's a chance he turns out to be cracked and I just haven't realized it. You guys have to let me know how you feel in the comments below. I think the best best hero in the game is going to remain Barb King, Royale King, then Sonic, and then maybe Spike will be just under Sonic. There's a chance that will happen. It is nice to see that he heals you up constantly. You actually don't need another healer with him because he does all the healing by himself, which is kind of interesting. I'm throwing away these Spike spells thinking that they're a Royale delivery because I'm used to getting coins. Either way, let's drop a Fireball, a couple thorny grenades on this guy. I missed all my spells, but there you go. Easily dies and another win in the bag. Okay, for this last game, we've got Golden Meteors. I'm just going to do another experiment. We've got chicken clones and we have the Barbarian Charge alive. Obviously, because we have Sonic, obviously because we have Spike, he's going to increase healing by 15%. So I kind of just want to see how possible it is to keep these guys kind of alive forever. That's kind of all I want to do. Although we do need a poker that will also increase the healing by 15%. And look, we can keep everything alive. Everything will stay alive. Those barbarians are the main things you want to keep alive. Think about it. I've got 4 extra barbarians in my squad. That's huge. That's not a small thing. Having this healer that keeps, like, this is what Sonic might, like, this is what Spike could potentially be broken for. Keeping things like this alive in your squad forever. All right, we're going to throw a couple things on this guy. Actually, I don't even need to re-enable. I keep re-enabling my abilities, forgetting that I don't need to. I haven't even had to reload my Barbarian Charge yet. These barbarians, they just don't die. And the best thing is, once I've killed someone or a monster, I can loop around, pick up the hearts, just make sure they don't die. We'll get a Primo. When I kill a normal monster, do they also drop a heart? Okay, well, he dropped a heart. But yeah, let's go to middle now. The barbarians, the 4 elite barbarians are still alive in our squad. This is what I think will be really overpowered with Sonic. This might be what potentially makes him an S tier unit. We're gonna drop another spike on this guy here. Oh my god, he's dead. In this next chest, we'll get a Primo, reactivate chicken clones. Our barbarians finally died, but we can kind of respawn them. Throw some grenades on this guy, attack him a little bit. Now we do have a trader. I want to do something with our trader. So let's try to get a coin. I'm gonna go take you out, and yeah, no, this might be it. This might be the strategy to make Spike really good. The fact that you can keep the little things in your squads alive, like the barbarians, because essentially I can run into a fight. Look, this looks scarier than a Royale King. You know what? At the end of the video, I'll tell you guys how much damage a barbarian does, just so we can figure it all out. We're gonna drop a bunch of things on this guy. Gets absolutely destroyed, and there you go. He's out the game. We're gonna get a Shelly. This guy over here, we still got our ability enabled. We took a lot of damage there because Spike does take quite a lot of damage, but as you'll notice, our barbarians and our chicken clones were still alive. Let's do some quick checks on how much damage the barbarian does. Okay, so I did the math. The elite barbarians do 262 damage per hit, and you get 4 of them, so 1048 damage in total. And then the chicken clones do 33 damage each, and there's 9 of them, so in total that's 297 damage. If you add it all together, you deal an extra 1345 damage by having all of that in your squad, and then if you can keep them alive, that's a big deal. And then obviously, I know the Royale King does a lot of damage with his recruits, but they attack slower, and you can't really keep them alive for as long if you don't have the extra healing from Spike. Anyways, this was just a little experimental video, a bit of a random one. Let me know what you think. Make sure to use code Claz in the Squadbuster shop if you ever buy anything, and check out my last video on screen right here, where I showed you some balance changes they made recently.